Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to another video. Today, I want to talk about this bloke up here, Philippe Coutinho. I've been asked lots of my thoughts on what I think of the Coutinho transfer and stuff, so I thought I'd just make a little video about it. And my opinion is probably very different to a lot of Liverpool fans. If you're new to my YouTube channel, yes, I don't have a Scouse accent. Yes, I'm not from Liverpool. And the good thing about being a Liverpool fan at the moment is I can't be accused of being a glory hunter because we haven't had massive amount of glory recently. I've been a fan 30-ish, 35 years, something stupid like that. So, let's get on with my thoughts. I am happy to see him go. Not happy in that, he's not good enough for us. I mean, I'm going to miss him as a player. He's one of our best players. But at the end of the day, firstly, the big thing for me is he clearly doesn't want to be here. We had the whole saga in the summer, the injury that he had. I imagine at that sort of time, they either promised to sell him in next summer, or if Barcelona met a certain valuation for him. And that was a little bit in the when he had that injury, and I thought, oh, okay, is he going to be one of those little twats, basically? That there's a few around on the footballing scene. And we got into the season, and he's been absolutely fantastic. So, for me, that's quite important as a player. He's been a professional. Despite wanting to leave, he's just got his head down, work hard, and eventually it's paid off, and he's got his dream move. Klopp came out today and sort of talked about we just couldn't keep him. He was desperate to leave. And I don't begrudge anybody for wanting to leave to... It's not even arguable. Barcelona are a bigger team, right? He's been here, 5 years? We bought him for 8.5 million. We made a tidy profit on him, which is always nice. But he was desperate to want to leave. So, for me, I don't want anybody at Liverpool that doesn't want to be at Liverpool, for whatever reason that may be. Just because he's a good player doesn't mean I think we should sort of force him into staying and getting the sort of situation like Sanchez at Arsenal and stuff like that, and Ozil at Arsenal, those sort of players where in a couple of years' time or whenever he leaves on a free or there's a very much reduced fee. I think he's been brilliant for Liverpool. We've helped him improve as a player. He's helped us improve as a team. He's done everything he could. And who wouldn't want to play for Barcelona and play with Suarez? He's quite good as well, and Messi and stuff like that. I'm not sure why Barcelona need him, especially mid-season, because he can't play in the Champions League. They're doing really well in the league anyway. And the few Barcelona fans that I've talked to aren't massively bothered about it, which is weird when you're talking about 142, 145 million pounds. I think it's 105 initial and then lots of add-ons like they do in modern days. But, you know, I'm gutted that one of our best players is leaving. I think I'm less gutted now because we've got so many good attacking players. Mane's great. Salah has just been a revelation. Bobby Firmino is just superb. We've got Lallana coming back from injury. We've got Dom Solanke, looks like a decent player. I'm really chuffed with how Oxlade-Chamberlain is settling. I really wasn't sure about that signing, but I think he's a very, very good squad player, and I think he'll improve as he gets used to the system and all that sort of stuff. So I'm less gutted than I probably would have been if he'd left a year or two ago, where he was like one of our only really good players. Now, the sort of second point I want to talk about is what we do with the money. I think it's important from an FSG standpoint that they invest most, if not all of that money, at least 105, because obviously we bought Virgil van Dijk, and people will say, well, you know, 145 million, take away the 75, that's what you've got left. But Virgil van Dijk was supposed to be in the summer, so maybe it wasn't going to be as much as it turned out to be, but it was going to be 50 million in the summer anyway. So I'm hoping that they don't take that out. And the obvious thing is, okay, we need to replace Coutinho. And that would be lovely, but I think there's more pressing matters to address. I think we've got enough good attacking players that we're okay. We've got Naby Keita coming in at the end of the season. Looks like Emre Can's going to be leaving, but so that's a hole. But for me, if I had £150 million to spend, I would be looking to get the best goalkeeper I could find that would come to Liverpool. like, I would spend a shit ton of money to bring in a top-range goalkeeper. Even, let's say, for instance, that's £100 million that we could bring in a goalkeeper. And if we did that, and then with the rest of the money, I would spend on a sort of central midfielder, destroyer, Kante role person that I think we're really lacking in the team. I think Henderson doesn't do it. I'm not a fan of Henderson. I feel like Henderson, at his best, when he's playing really well, Henderson, he's a good Premier League player. He's a good Liverpool player without being great or exceptional. But as soon as he drops below that level, he's just not good enough. And pinging 40-yard sideways balls is all well and good, but we need a little bit more from that central midfield role. I like Gini Wijnaldum's good. Emre Can is obviously looking to leave as well. So I would look to spend shit ton on a goalkeeper. That's first priority. And then get the rest of the money on a good defensive central midfielder, ball-winning midfielder, whatever you want to call it. Somebody that's just will stick a foot in and win the ball back. Obviously, there's talk. This might have happened or been debunked by the time this video goes up. But there's lots of immediate talk about us getting, was it £50 million for Mahrez? Which is trying to like-for-like replace. So that's the obvious thing the press have gone to. I'm not sure if that's happening with Liverpool, or it's just the press having a field day and just having a guess, basically. But I would be okay with Mahrez. Like, if you look at their record last season, like, they've got a pretty similar record overall, I think. And he's only a year older than Coutinho. And he's got Premiership experience, so that doesn't suggest that that's a bad signing. And I wouldn't mind it. I would be fine with the signing of Mahrez. But like I said, I'd prefer to strengthen other areas of the team which I think need more desperate fixing. Eventually, we'll get round to the signing of another attacking player. Like, Emre Can's leaving, but then you could say Naby Keita's sort of, not like for like, but similar mould, that sort of box-to-boxy midfielder. And we've got enough players to do the attacking jobs. And so, like I said, Mahrez would be fine, but I'd prefer to see a big-named goalkeeper linked. It's like Bruce Grobbler, a bit too old to come out of yeah, he probably is by now. But he has got an excellent tash. So, weigh up the options. But there you go. That is my thoughts on the Coutinho situation. I know it's probably an unpopular opinion. But at the end of the day, if you're a Liverpool fan, or any team, any fan of any team in the world, do you want players that really don't want to play for your club? They want to move on to a bigger, better club. Which, sadly, Barcelona are. And they will be for the foreseeable future. Real Madrid and Barca is always the bigger draw, followed by Bayern Munich. And then there's a bunch of other teams. Probably Man City's getting up there now as well. But yeah, so let me know what you think. If this was happening to your team, would you want somebody that wants to go and has expressed an interest to go for 7 months, 6 months, or whatever it is? Anyway, that's what I think. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.